Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Taylor Musgrove.
And I'm Anthony Landau. Let's take a look at the news.
Last week, Bradley held the White Coat Ceremony. The event is becoming a yearly event. Last Friday, sophomores of Bradley's nursing program celebrated this year's annual White Coat Ceremony. Students of Bradley's nursing program and their friends and family would gather in Bradley's Michael Student Center ballroom and watch the speakers come out to address them. Many important nursing figures of the department spoke and reminded the students of how far they have come and how far they will go in the future. To commemorate their time, the students were invited to the stage where one of the department heads would place a white coat jacket over them. That nurse would then officially have a bright future as a nurse in a hospital care. The Super Brain Summit will be happening February 28th. This is the event's third year and will be headed by Professor Lori Russell Chapin. The conference will feature leading psychiatrist Daniel Amen, MD, a best-selling author, who will discuss brain systems and who will discuss brain system and how one can optimize their life each day, as well as the effects of trauma of the brain health, attention hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and trauma brain injury, TBI. Registrants can go to the live event on Bradley's campus, view the event live via stream, or purchase the recorded sessions. The live event which includes lunch, will be $250 in the 4 sessions. Individual sessions will be $75. Continuing education credits of 0.6 will be awarded for the day. To register, visit bradley.com/superbrainsummit. The deadline to register is February 14th.
Wearing red on Fridays could be your ticket to free Bradley gear. On Select Fridays, Student Senate gives away official Bradley merchandise such as water bottles and t-shirts. This is part of the Rise of the Red campaign promoting school spirit and the representation of Bradley. Wear Bradley Red and bring your student ID to any Rise of the Red event and get a free Bradley water bottle this week. Location and times can be found in this week's edition of Hilltop Happenings. BU Productions has finished their short film, Project 7. The film is based on a radio drama project that was written for audio production class last year. In addition to finishing this short film, BU Productions has also just finished shooting their second film, Ryogo, written and directed by Sierra Doss. With one film finished and another in post-production, BU Productions is now gearing up for their third film, Decision Making. Casting was held last week and pre-production starts tomorrow. If you are interested in joining up with BU Productions, you can meet the club Thursday nights at 6 p.m. at GCC Room 104. The Garrett Cultural Center held a special event recently. Last Friday, the Garrett Cultural Center kicked off the month with soul food and a movie. The dinner marked the start of Black History Month and a chain of events to follow for the month of February. Attending students were able to watch the classic movie Soul Food while enjoying fried chicken, greens, and other Southern classics. Throughout Black History Month, the Office of Diversity and Inclusion is expected to host several other events celebrating the culture. Among these events are a gala, a movie premiere party, and a game night. For more information of the dates and times of these events, go to Bradley's Diversity and Inclusion homepage. Are you wanting to celebrate the Chinese New Year? Well, February 16th from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m., the Michael Center Student Ballroom will host the Chinese New Year celebration, the Year of the Dog. The event will have authentic Chinese food on first-come, first-served basis. The event will also have games and gifts, a Chinese performance, and an opportunity to learn Chinese calligraphy, and will have Chinese paper cutting. The event is free for Bradley students with an ID and $5 for general public and Bradley staff. Communication students, it's getting close to that time of year for the fall 2018 Hollywood semester. Students participating in this semester will be given a full semester of Bradley credit that will give the student an internship within the entertainment industry. Students register early for the time to create a resume and cover letter for the April application process for the best internships. During the fall semester, Laura Herlovich Former Bradley president of PR Plus will teach a 3-hour course. Entertainment PR. Laura has knowledge and expertise she will share with students, as well as have guest speakers and give students an incredible chance to learn from people involved in PR meetings. Will take place Thursday, February 8th at 5 p.m. and February 9th at 2 p.m. Both meetings will be held in GCC Room 103. For more information, contact BJ Lawrence in GCC Room 100.
Are we expecting more snow, or will we get a break this coming weekend? The groundhog predicted 6 more weeks, but what does Joe King think? We'll have the weather updates coming up.
Also after the break, Quinese Williams brings us news on the Super Bowl halftime show, as well as a remake of a movie that will star a woman this time instead of a man. Stay tuned.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart.
Sweet baby, you mean everything to me. I love you.
Can we get strawberries?
No, honey.
Please.
Okay.
So Joe, please tell us you don't agree with the groundhog.
With the groundhog? I mean, with the way things have been going lately, it seems like it's just gonna keep snowing. I thought we were done, and then I woke up and then snow everywhere. So
It's ridiculous.
So I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're about to look at our radar. We're gonna see what we can expect in the next upcoming couple days. So if we look at our radar, right now we are in the process of getting a little bit of snow on us, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna let up for the next couple of days. In the next 3 days, we are going to see a little bit more snow each and every day. There's never an absolute possibility that it's going to be 100% we're going to get snow, but as you can see, coming in from the northwest area, maybe more the west, we might be getting snow in the next couple of days. So depending on if that blows into our area, we may or may not get snow. I'm praying we don't, but it can never be too sure. As far as the temperature goes, it's not going to get any warmer in the next couple of days. Right now, we're going to stay at a very cool 20s, maybe lower 30s. But if you're living in Wisconsin, it's even colder. Maybe if you're in the Green Bay area, it's going to be even down to the 19-degree area. But if you live maybe a little bit more southwest, you might get into maybe the 50s, possibly the 60s. I mean, it depends on where you're living. But overall, in general, if you're living in the Midwest, you're going to see more 30s. You're not going to see too many highs, but thank God we're not going to get lower than the 20s. And then if we go into our 5-day forecast, like I said before, we're not going to get above 30 other than Monday. And also, along with that, we're going to see clouds for the next couple of days, so we're not going to see the sun too often. We are going to get as low as 8 degrees on Saturday, so it's going to be pretty cold, so bundle up for that day. Although I am looking forward to Monday because I know the worst thing is getting out of bed and then seeing a cloudy sky when you wake up. So that's your 5-day forecast. And now it's time for your entertainment news with Quinice Williams.
Justin Timberlake takes the stage again for the 2018 Super Bowl performance. Timberlake did a mashup of his songs such as Cry Me a River and Sexy Back. In addition to performing his song, Justin Timberlake also performed a tribute to Prince, performing the song I Will Die For You. The performance had rumors that a hologram of Prince would be shown. However, the performance only shows screen clips of Prince. Timberlake's 13-minute-long performance started out as a scenery of a club and closed with a colorful, festive atmosphere. Adam Shankman has confirmed that he will be directing the film What Men Want, starring Taraji P. Henson. This film is a spinoff of the 2000 movie What Women Want, that starred Mel Gibson. What Women Want told the story of a man who got into a freak accident. The accident gives Gibson's character the ability to hear what women are thinking. What Men Want will be Taraji P. Henson as a sports agent who gains the power to hear men's thoughts and uses it to her advantage to find the next NBA superstar. The film is set to start filming this January. Actor Willem Dafoe is receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award this year at the Berlin Film Festival. Dafoe has a long list of films he has been in, such as Boondock Saints, Platoon, and recently Justice League. The festival director, Dieter Kosik, says he's looking forward to welcoming him to the festival as a guest of honor and recognizing his lifetime achievement with the honorary Golden Bear. His recent performance in the Florida Project has given him his 3rd Academy Award nomination for Supporting Actor Oscar.
Did you guys watch the Super Bowl?
I did.
I did. I give Justin's performance like a 5.8.
How many of you are Patriots fans?
I'm a Justin Timberlake fan, so
Oh.
I was rooting for him
too.
the entire time, to be honest.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Well, after the break, we will tell you about a short film that was made here in Peoria.
And we also have a report coming up on how students are trying to get a jump start on a healthier year. All this and more coming up.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Movie Club tends to show critically acclaimed or world-renowned films, but this Monday the group chose to highlight a local talent. This Monday, Bradley University's Movie Club hosted a screening of Denouement. The short film was written and directed by Peoria native Will Jacobs. The film clocked in at just under 30 minutes, and after the show, the cast and crew opened the floor for discussion and a brief Q&A. Jacobs was also joined on stage by his cinematographer, Bradley alumni Connor Parkhurst. The French word denouement translates to knot. When asked what viewers should take away from the film, Will said the following.
I'd like people to see this film, leaving the theater, wanting to unknot any problems they have in their life. I want it to invigorate them, to inspire them, to face their problems head on and figure them out and find resolve.
This was very cool.
At 7 p.m. in the Marty Theater. The group ends each screening with discussion and analysis. More information on upcoming shows can be found on this Bradley Movies Club Facebook page.
The Fieldhouse is home to many local musicians. Every first Friday, the bar hosts local artists to kick off the month. Woodland Remedy, an upbeat folk bluegrass band, play this weekend. They played a mix of familiar covers and quirky original songs from their upcoming album. The group entertained bar-goers from 9 p.m. until after midnight. The Fieldhouse posts information about upcoming events and musicians in store. Concerts are open to students of all ages and conveniently located in Campus Town.
Have you ever considered a career in public service? If so, come to the GCC this Thursday. The event, Careers in Public Service panel, will be in the room 104. The event will run from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and you will get an opportunity to ask questions on how to prepare yourself for a career in public service, as well as explain what public service is all about. Organizations will include the United States Peace Corps, the Center for Prevention of Abuse, City Year, and Teachers of America. For more information, contact the Smith Career Center.
Get Fit, Stay Fit is always trying to find new ways to help Bradley students stay healthy. Last Thursday was no exception when they hosted the Fit Fair. The Fit Fair showcased different opportunities and information about living a healthy lifestyle within the Bradley community. The Fit Fair helped Bradley students increase their knowledge of different resources at Bradley and the surrounding community, while also acting as a healthy jumpstart to the new year by helping Bradley students live a well-balanced life. For those still trying to fulfill that New Year's resolution, Get Fit, Stay Fit is there to help you achieve those goals.
Well, coming up on sports, a new track record was broken over the weekend. And also, how did our Braves do over the weekend?
Brett Griffin will have this and more right after the break. Stay tuned.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
You guys, I have a mean mom jog.
Really?
Yeah, it's just on the track team.
Straight through the
Is there
aisles?
like a jogging section?
I mean, they run pretty fast here at Bradley, so I don't know.
Do you think it could get a scholarship for mom jogging?
I think it should be.
I don't know. Speaking of our Bradley sports teams, the men and women's track and field teams ran well at Notre Dame's Mayo Invitational Saturday. Sophomore Alec Hartman broke his own school record for the 800-meter race. He finished in 1 minute and 50.32 seconds, the fastest in the Missouri Valley Conference this year. 7 additional Braves recorded top 10 times to place themselves in the record book. Senior Taylor Floyd Muse, a man on a mission, broke his 3,000-meter record with a time of 8 minutes and 20.65 seconds. In the women's races, juniors Nia Markham and Catherine Adelman placed themselves 6th and 8th in the Bradley history with times of 2 minutes and 13.34 seconds and 2 minutes and 14.17 seconds, respectively. The Braves will be running at the Iowa State Classic this weekend. Now, if we move over into basketball, we had the Bradley men's basketball team where they were victorious this last week as they fought until the end with Missouri Valley leader Loyola Chicago at Carver Arena. They came away with a thrilling 69-67 win. Freshman forward Elijah Childs led the team with a career-high 18 points to go with the team leading 7 rebounds on Saturday. The Braves did not stick with Drake at home and had their 14-game home winning streak broken by a score of 68-78. The first half was back and forth with neither team leading by more than 5 points. In the second half, Bradley faltered. Drake, led by junior guard Reed Timmer with 32 points, pulled away on account of 15-2-point run. Both of Bradley's starting forwards registered double-doubles. Dante Thomas had 16 points to go with 12 boards. Childs had 10 and 10, although Braves starting point guard Darryl Brown Jr. dished out 8 assists for the 4th straight game. Drake shot the ball better throughout. Brown had 20 points as well to pace Bradley. The men will be at the University of Northern Iowa tonight with the tip-off scheduled for even p.m. The men are currently 3rd in MVC play standings. The women's basketball team continue to lack consistency. On Friday, they beat Valparaiso for the first home win since December 28th when they hosted. I'm so sorry. When they hosted Western Illinois. Bradley had one of the best defensive halves by only allowing Valpo to score 18.2% of their shots in the first half. The women led 35-14 at halftime. Valpo put a little scare into Braves fans the second half by getting within 10 points. The Braves were able to make enough free throws down the stretch to win 69-58. On Sunday afternoon, the women were outplayed by Loyola Chicago and lost 71-61. Freshman Gabby Hack registered her second consecutive double-double. The Braves fell behind as much as 20 points, and the efforts of Shansier Kent off the bench could not get them back into the game. Kent had 17 points. The Braves will hit the road for 4 games where they have been successful, and the first matchup is set for 7 p.m. this Friday at Missouri State.
What time was that men's basketball game at? Even o'clock.
Even o'clock. Wow, coming up at even o'clock, we have information on a comedian performing tonight.
And we will see what teams are playing this weekend. Stick around, more after the break.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know. that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listened.
Wake the sun, tell him that I've begun to dream of things to come, and tell the trees not to look for me. I'm going to find some peace of mind. Wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun, wake the sun.
Let's take a look at some events going around campus this week. DJ Demers will be appearing this evening at the Student Center Ballroom at 8 p.m. DJ, hard of hearing since birth, gives his take on having hearing issues. Having recently moved from Toronto, Canada to the United States, Demers has appeared on America's Got Talent and Conan O'Brien. DJ Demers was the 2014 Homegrown Comic winner at the Just for Laughs Festival in Montreal. He won the 2013 Toronto Comedy Brawl and won Best Breakout Artist in the 2015 for the Canadian Comedies Awards. Thursday at 8 p.m. at the Marty Theater will be showing Thor Ragnarok. Imprisoned on the other side of the universe, Thor finds himself in a deadly gladiator contest that puts him against the Hulk, his former ally and fellow Avenger. And students are invited this Thursday for coffee with engineers. The event is designed to be a casual networking event where students can mingle with employers. Students can ask questions about the companies, internships, positions available, and other questions. Companies such as Caterpillar, Illinois Department of Transportation, Milwaukee Tool, and UCT Aerospace are just some of the several attending. This event takes place from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Student Center Ballroom. Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Anthony Landau.
I'm Brett Griffin.
I'm Quinice Williams.
I'm Joe King.
And I'm Taylor Musgrove. We leave you tonight with a performance from Brody or Daz. Have a great night.